Hi everyone, and welcome to our special International Women's Day Live with the Herd Group. I am Shreya, the Digital Marketing Manager at Coastr, and I'm extremely excited to host the live today and interview Paula Johnson. Firstly, a very happy Women's Day to all the women change makers who stand tall and champion a relentless spirit of change and hope in our society. You inspire us every day. At Coastr, we stand in our commitment to support inclusive environments and create a future of equal opportunities. But before we begin, here's a brief introduction of Coastr. Coastr is an all in one vehicle rental management system that enables rental businesses access the latest tools and technologies to digitize their end to end operations. Today, we have Paula Johnson, and I'm just going to invite her over. Hi, Paula.
Hello, hiya, you okay?
Yes, how are you doing?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Happy
Thank you.
International Women's Day.
Same to you, Paula. Wishing you a very happy International Women's Day and one to all our followers and online viewers.
Exactly, yeah, the same.
Okay, so we'll begin with an introduction of yours and dive straight into the conversation and quiz you on some really tough questions.
Okay, no worries.
Cool. So today we are happy to host Paula Johnson, who has been breaking the bias and leading from front in a historically male dominated industry. A marketing genius and a multitasking expert, Paula single handedly manages and runs the marketing and brand awareness for the Herd Group while also running the Herd Basingstoke franchisee. She brings a wealth of automotive marketing experience to the table and has a strong background in engaging customers with powerful messages. Her experience lies in communicating key industry topics and marketing the Herd Group's care philosophy to customers, something that sets them apart from other vehicle rental companies. So let's get started and hear from the expert herself, who has been driving innovation and change in the vehicle rental industry for over a decade now. Welcome once again, Paula. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. Well, that was a bit of an introduction. Thank you, Shreya.
You deserve every bit of it.
Let's hope I live up to expectations.
Right. So let's start from the very beginning, Paula. Uh, so, how does it feel like to be a woman managing a franchisee business and you make it seem so easy and effortless? Do you feel a sense of achievement?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly do feel like I've accomplished a lot. So I'm the only female franchise holder in Herd. And it is such a great opportunity. And the Herd are like one big family. They offer really good support. My franchise is relatively small compared to some of the others, but it's thriving, really busy, and yeah, so I'm really proud of my achievement.
Right. So, congratulations for being the only franchisee holder in the Herd Group. We hope to see more coming in soon.
Exactly.
So, tell us a bit about the Herd Group, Paula. What does it do? What are its core values and fundamentals?
Yeah, so the Herd Group is so we're a leading van provider with a network of franchises across the UK. Last year we introduced Herd Connect, which is our brilliant fleet management solution, which we sell to anybody with a vehicle from 1 to 1,000. And we also have Herd Approved, which is our used vehicle sales, and then Camper Tribe, which is our camper van offering. So that sort of encompasses the whole of the Herd Group. So where our tagline is saving the UK from mediocre van hire.
Great. I mean, loving the tagline there. So you did say that you feel a sense of accomplishment. So was it tough for you to move up the ladder from where you started to where you are right now?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a walk in the park, but it was a natural progression for me. So I'll just tell you a little bit of how it come about. So I'd been marketing for the Herd Group for a number of months. The Basingstoke opportunity came about, and I'd lived in Basingstoke all my life, so I kind of knew sort of what the marketplace was in the town. Relatively low on competitors, and I saw the opportunity was massive, so I thought I was ready for a new challenge. I really wanted to do it, so I convinced the team at Herd to let me have the opportunity, and it's been a great success. But I've worked really hard, so it's not easy. I put the hours in. My background, so I've been in rental for 2.5 years now. My background was previously in the automotive industry, at the AA for 10 years. So, I had that experience, but I hadn't exactly run a business on my own before. So I had to learn a lot. So I had to learn from scratch. I took all the support that I could. I learned from the other franchise holders. But yeah, I think anyone with determination and who puts the hard work in can achieve. If they really want something, they can achieve it if they put the work in.
Right. So you definitely sound like a superwoman doing multiple things at Herd, right? But you're essentially a one-woman army when it comes to handling comms and marketing at the Herd Group. So tell us from your experience of all the years, what are the 3 things that vehicle rental companies have to keep in mind so that their messaging lands right and it reaches the right audience?
Okay, so, well, firstly, thank you for recognising that. I mean, it's really nice to be valued. Hopefully, I'm pushing the needle in the right direction for women in these kind of roles. So I do run a tight ship on the marketing, because I run it on my own, as you said. But 3 to 4 things. So 3 to 4 things that vehicle rental companies can do right now. If you're a vehicle rental company and you're watching right now, I would say customer reviews, they are so important. So not only do we all need to know how well we're doing and how our customers have experienced us, but for the next set of customers, we need to be able to build trust with them. And obviously the obvious one, the Google search ranking. So customer reviews, and we make it at Herd really easy for our customers to leave reviews. Secondly, I would say PR. So PR is very, very effective and low cost. I've generated a lot of PR for the Herd Group over the last year or so. Last year when we launched Herd Connect, we had a lot of coverage. And also with Camper Tribe, because we had all the, so we was in the lockdowns, and then when we got released from the lockdowns, there was the whole staycation boom. So that lent really well to us, and people wanted to write about us. So I think PR, customer reviews, and, keep the messaging simple. So when we partnered with Coastr and the Control Your Herd platform, and launched the Control Your Herd platform, we needed to be clear that we were going to give the right message to our customer. What is the benefit to them? That's what they want to know. So a seamless operation, quick check-ins, quick checkouts, quick driving license check, all those kind of things. So I think it's key to be absolutely very clear and communicate what it is for the customer, why they want your service. And I think the last thing is exceptional customer care. So, and that encompasses the whole of the Herd kind of ethos is on customer care. So I think that brings it all together. And those I would say are the core things that we all could do, and any marketeer could do.
Right. So customer reviews, PR, simple messaging, and great customer service. I think truly spoken like a marketing expert there, Paula. In case our audience has any questions for Paula, please pop them in the chat here and we'll pick them up after our Q&A. So now is the most exciting part most exciting segment of the discussion, Paula. Let's make it a bit more exciting. The next set of questions are rapid fire questions. So the questions, the answers are supposed to be rapid and full of fire, right?
Okay, I'm ready. Go for it.
What are your 3 top tips to ensure fleet flexibility,
Okay.
especially in the backdrop of driver shortage and fleet shortage?
Right, so stock a good range of vehicles at different price points. Offer flexible contracts, flexible payment terms. Look at your opening hours. Are they flexible? Are they what your customer wants? And also, how about home deliveries? Like, for example, with our camper tribe, we deliver campers out to our customers. So it's, again, what do your customer wants and being flexible with them.
Right, great. 3 things you would say that would help build capital for running a franchisee outlet.
So I think keeping capital in my business obviously is key. I've done a lot of the work myself, so keeping overheads low. You know, I started off small premises, small yard, doing a lot of the work myself. I outsource all the big stuff. So, for example, again, my fleet management, I outsource that to Herd Connect. So I don't have to worry. It's like having my own fleet manager. I don't have to worry about the big overheads and the big expense, but I can still ensure that all my fleet is compliant and fully maintained.
Great. And 3 things people need to keep in mind while renting a camper van.
Well, so I'm in Camper Tribe. Like you know, anyone who wants to hire a camper van should go onto our Camper Tribe website. It's campertribe.co.uk. We have there, you know, we're very clear about what we provide. We have nothing hidden. We provide brand new campers. They've all got heating. They've got solar panels, sat nav, electric hookups, and it's unlimited mileage. So you could go twice around the UK, you go over out into Europe, wherever. There's nothing hidden. That's all included in the cost.
Great. I think thanks for that rapid answer. You did great.
Was that quick enough?
Yes, you definitely were. So let's now come to you sharing your pearls of wisdom on what would you want to say to the women who want to start their journey in the vehicle rental industry or are in this journey. What would you say to them?
So, I mean, I would just say, you know, go for it. So, rightly or wrongly, years ago, women used to be pigeonholed into certain roles. And I know we spoke, Shreya, and I know in the UK we've come on a lot further. Maybe we're a bit more advanced than sort of some other countries. But that is really breaking. And I think now, you know, we're in a position. So years ago, it might have been we were pigeonholed to do like a clerical role or a beauty role. Nowadays, we can go and follow any path we want and in any industry. So I'd say, you know, if you want to pursue a career in a rental industry, then go for it. I mean, at Herd, it's about a 50-50 split male-female. You know, that may be a little bit rare for the rental industry, even in this country, I don't know. But at Herd, it's 50-50. We've got some exceptional leaders who are female. We've got Gemma Dixon, who is the sales director. We've got Carol Baldwin, who is the national sales manager, and we've got Gosha, who's account manager. These women are excellent at their roles, and they are well respected in the industry. So I think if you really want to go for something, and if you really think you're going to enjoy it, then do it. And if you're passionate about something, rather than if you're male or female.
Definitely. I think it's great to see the 50-50 ratio at Herd.
Yeah.
So we were just doing like an internal analysis even at Coastr, and 40% of our workforce are women. We hope to kind of reach the equality very soon. And yeah, we're working on building inclusive environment. So it's good to know that the industry is progressing, and hope that, you know, we're all equal sitting at the table.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, you know, it's just about, isn't it? Do you have the skills to do the job? If you're an expert in the role and if you've got the skills, it's not really if you're male or female, that is really irrelevant. I think it's changing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Mm.
cool. So Paula, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, wow, seems quite a way off, but I mean, you know, at Herd, there's lots of opportunity to progress. You know, my franchise, as I said, relatively small compared to some of the others. So definitely expansion is on the cards, new larger premises, a new larger yard, maybe to start selling some more of the Herd approved stock. My marketing role at Herd, I love it. So I really enjoy doing that. And I can only see that growing as, you know, we take on, so I think this year we're taking on 4-5 franchises, maybe, not sure of the actual number, but, you know, my role at Herd is to help support these franchises. And as we take on more franchises, I can only see that marketing role growing. So yeah, definitely tons of opportunity. Might need to get a few pairs of extra hands.
Great. And how do you plan on breaking the bias today and every day?
I mean, I think doing things like this is really good. You know, I've got 2 sons, and I'm showing them that women can do just, you know, as well in an automotive industry as a male, and I think that's very important to show them that, you know, we are all equal. I think things like this, you know, raising the awareness and hopefully inspiring some others by talking about my journey and you know, and how great it's been for me, and you know, and although it has been hard at times, you know, the hardship is definitely worth the success.
Definitely. And it sounds like you have your hands full and a very exciting journey ahead of you. And
Thank you.
we just can't wait to see what's in store for all of us.
Brilliant. No, that's
Yeah,
great.
cool. So, do we have any questions for Paula? If you can pop them in the chat. Also, I want to confirm if Kel and Rishabh want to join the live and ask your questions to Paula. Can you confirm, Rishabh and Kel, if you want to join the live and ask your question to Paula? And I can send you a request and get you on the live. Just wait for a response from them. Uh, okay, so I think in the meanwhile, we have a question from Lee Anderson. Uh, how do you become a herd franchisee owner?
Okay, so I mean, there is a criteria. Generally, as a rule, the franchisee should already be in the automotive industry, so have a workshop or do use sales or something like that. So that is the main criteria. I was a bit of an exception because I've been doing the marketing for Herd, so that is one of the key points. Is you need to be in the automotive industry, and then you would use the Herd franchise to start as a bolt-on to your existing business. But if you did want to become, so Carol Baldwin is national franchise manager, so she would be the one to contact at the Herd Group.
Okay, great. And how did you manage the COVID pandemic, both from the work perspective and not work?
Well, believe it or not, I took on the franchise just before the first lockdown, and I started off with 5 vans, and it quickly increased very fast as the demand, you know, reached a peak. Obviously, there were lots of other measures we had to put in place, so lots of hygiene measures, but we were really busy. I mean, it was, I know obviously with the world in a global pandemic is not a good time, but for van hire, it was just really, really busy.
Great. And what does a typical day look like at a Herd franchise?
Typical day. So mornings are generally very busy with hires, so getting all the hires out. So I'll give you an example. Saturday, for example, we had 11 hires going out in the morning, so sort of one after the other. We had a queue going out the door. So generally, it's mornings busy. Throughout the day, then it's admin work, cleaning the vans, getting all those ready, doing getting the customer's paperwork ready and things like that. And then in the afternoon again, Van's coming back. So it's kind of like morning and evenings are really busy with the customers, and in the day is the admin section.
Great. So we have another question from Kel. What does Paula think about the EV changes by 2030, and how will they be managed within the franchise?
So we've already started introducing electric vehicles. So we have some demos that we've got out with customers at the moment. So, you know, we're prepared for it. And I think we get our first stock in, first numbers of stock in at the end of this year. So, I mean, we've been doing lots of marketing already. We've got our brand ready. Yeah, we've got our website. We're ready to go with the EV. And we've been doing lots of reviews. And things are progressing. I mean, the market's moving all the time. So we want to be sure that we have the right offering for our customers when we properly launch electric vehicles.
Great. So I think in the interest of time, that would be the last one that we quiz you on, Paula. But in case our audience wants to know anything else from Paula, please do feel to DM us, and we ensure that we get the response from Paula. Thank you so much, Paula, for sharing your journey and insights with us. And I'm sure that the audience enjoyed it as much as I did hosting this session with you.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Well, thank you for inviting me. So, yeah, it's been really good. Thanks for everybody for listening. And if you want any advice or you've got any questions, then feel free to contact me. Yeah, I'm here. I mean, the point of this call was to be an inspirational, you know, give some inspiration to women on females in this sort of role. So if anyone watching has got any questions, then don't hesitate to contact me.
Thank you so much, Paula, for being an inspiration. And we at Coastr are extremely proud to have partnered with the Herd Group to transform the commercial vehicle rental experience across the Europe. And thank you everybody for listening and staying back and listening to Paula's inspirational journey and being a part of this conversation. Don't forget to check out Team Coastr's Break the Bias pledge on our social media channels, and have a good day, everybody. Thank you so much, Paula.
Have a good day. Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me. Bye.
Bye-bye.